In the bottom left, our player who is greatly favored. Favored if it was on the ladder and it was loading. He's favored.
Byun.
And now, to our other player, if this was a ladder game, it would not be favored for him. He'd be looking at that little blue tab, be like, uh-oh.
LegalMind.
LegalMind.
Is his headset on backwards?
Is it?
99% sure it is.
Yeah, that can't be comfy if your headset is on backwards.
Well, here's the thing. Even if it's comfy, he's gonna hear stuff that's happening on the right out of his left ear, and think that stuff that's happening on his left out of his right ear.
Oh my God!
I'm pretty fairly certain that's on backwards, and that is, I am so sad right now.
That is so sad.
That is just like a sad state of affairs.
You're actually just in this state of like, I mean, we can't confirm it for sure.
The mic is supposed to be on the left. That's why.
Oh, that's a good
Remember
call.
they were zooming into the headphones, and they didn't this time, and then I noticed, but I can read Starcraft completely on that.
Huh.
Moletrap's going to go check for us.
Yeah, I saw him stand up when we said that. He's going to go investigate.
Detective Moletrap is on the job.
I know.
On the case.
Moletrap. Here comes the probe. His headset is on the correct way.
It is on backwards.
It is
we
on
have
backwards. That's
confirmation.
rough.
Detective Moletrap has gotten to the bottom of this case.
He's no gumshoe.
Now, he knows where Carmen Sandiego is. He knows exactly.
He knows
where she is.
Was Carmen Sandiego a criminal? I remember like playing.
Yeah, she's a super criminal, man. She steals like the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty. What?
I don't remember, man.
Oh my God.
She steals the Statue of Liberty?
You know, this is a little known fact of Carmen Sandiego. She used to date Waldo.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That
you know why no one knew is no one could find both of them at the same time, man.
Man, wow.
Yeah.
I think I used to watch, it was on Nickelodeon. It's like, where in the world is Carmen?
Take it, acapella. Tell me where in the world. Yeah. Anyways.
I remember watching that show a lot, not learning anything, but...
I remember once I was watching that show and they said New York was part of New England. And I was like, well, no, it's not. I live in New England. New York's not part of New England. I'm sorry. You're wrong. You're wrong, this show that's supposed to teach me things. Yeah.
All right, we got a bunker here at the ramp. You know what? I think he might actually be going for Banshees. He might say, all right, I think you're going to get a bunch of gateways. Banshee basically hard counters this.
Yeah.
Where's the starport? Give me starport.
Actually, it looks like it's going to be a Marine Siege Tank Banshee, I do believe. Which is a very popular build right now on the Korean server. Everyone loves to do it. So go ahead. Pretty sure. Looks like we do have a Nexus going down for LegalMind. Now, here's the thing. You have to be so smart and so good at going this one gateway Nexus against this build. You have to be really solid at holding this. Really solid. We saw Huck barely held this when MMA did it to him. Now, both those players better than these players, in my opinion. But
yeah, I think that's a fair statement.
Yeah, but still, it's going to be very difficult to hold. And if LegalMind goes into 4 gates, I think that's going to be his best choice instead of. Yeah,
well, it depends on if he gets cloak or not with the Banshee.
Yeah, you normally do not, so I'm going to assume that he is not going to do that. I'm going to assume that. Is that all right? It's okay if I assume
he makes a butt out of you.
Some of your jokes, I like laugh at. I don't know why.
I don't know either. I'm not even laughing at them. Then people like tweet at me like, "LOL, when you said that I died." I'm like, I don't know.
I died, but for different reasons.
You just died inside. Like,
yeah. I feel like a raccoon crawled down my throat and just died, man.
That's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
That means you're gonna poop out a raccoon.
Or puke him out. Who knows?
I don't know. I don't know.
Tell you later. I'll tell you how it goes.
Find out after the show.
All right. So Banshee on the way. Another Siege Tank on the way. A lot of Marines out.
Do you think he's gonna send SCVs with this?
Definitely send a few.
Getting siege mode, Banshee.
The robotics is being made. A forge being made as well. LegalMind getting a little bit more greedy than I want to see. I don't understand the forge, actually. I do not understand getting a forge right now. Not the best move. All right,
yeah,
so
I'm not entirely sure about that either.
what we'll probably see here is the Banshee fly around and try to snipe some probes as the Marines and tanks move up. LegalMind has a probe near the watchtower that could be seeing this coming. There we go. Moves it over to the watchtower. I was getting
Observer
really
here.
sad.
He needs to crank out an Immortal. That's actually very important with this. You want to have one Immortal to shoot down the
yeah,
tanks.
having one Immortal can be quite nice.
All right,
He is making the Immortal. Unfortunately, Chrono boosted the Robo before he had supply for it. I do that all the time. Totally feeling there. All right, now those bunkers going up is going to reduce where the Zealots can run to.
Nice job there. Takes out a few probes. A little bit of a hiccup in the Zerg. There's the name of Zerg in this. In the Protoss is mining.
Oh man, I feel like LegalMind maybe should have just run up before these bunkers.
I think so.
Now with siege mode and bunkers being made, man, holding this is going to be like the hardest thing ever. It's going to be harder than a diamond.
Ooh. But you know, another thing is that like the longer that Byun waits, I mean that just kind of makes things a little bit more complicated.
Look at this.
We saw this.
Banshee's going over, picking off sentries. Oh no!
Beautiful.
Well, Faceless, those sentries were so important. Guardian Shield and a couple good force fields changed this so much. But now he. Oh, that's just terrible that he lost.
We did see a moves against MMA. We did see. Who was it? MC actually survived this rush.
Yeah, MC has survived. People survive it. It's just, it's hard. It's hard. It's a very strong all-in. And I think the window of surviving it may possibly be gone, but he's still getting a lot of units. Similar supplies right now.
What you ideally want to do is have one siege tank in range, or even use the Banshees to get them in range of the Nexus. Because you want something that's going to force...
Yeah, force a confrontation.
Force a confrontation. Because
don't
until
let
then,
Protoss choose one.
Protoss can just kind of sit back.
Yeah, exactly, Faceless. I mean, if you just sit there and keep setting up, you're on similar economies, you know? Well, here we go. A ton of Zealots coming in. Byun's going to want to target his siege tanks.
The Immortals are stuck in the back.
Oh, no. Those Immortals so important at knocking down buildings and knocking down siege tanks. And just everything has gone wrong this game.
Terrible unit control there by LegalMind.
Yeah, this was... Everything went wrong.
His skill was a law. LegalMind would be going to jail right now. Dun, dun, dun. No, but seriously, this is pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, perfectly controlled. Can what he had break out of that? Maybe, maybe not. But certainly the way he did it was not.
Nice snipe there on the Immortal.
46 supply for LegalMind, 68 for Byun.
One Immortal being chrono boosted out, sieging up. And I would say, you know, when the Nexus goes down, you should expect GG.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen, he's going to try to bust out one more time when this next Immortal comes out, and it's totally not going to work. He's going to GG.
I think you're right. Immortal almost out. And you can see LegalMind, I mean, Byun knows that he's going to try to do one more attack. He wants to kill this off before. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, here we go.
Yeah, this is way too much. Here comes some Zealots from the other side. And, yeah.
Everything Protoss melts. And that is GG.
And you know what?
All right.
Say goodbye, because this may be... Well, there you go.
Last time.
He's got that on.
Got the headsets on, right? All right.
That's how you wear the
shot
headset.
Before he takes the headsets off.
Show LegalMind. Oh,
Too
he's
late.
already taken it
He
off.
escaped that chain.
This may be the last time you guys ever see this guy. It is a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see him play again. Maybe he can come back. He didn't. His strategies actually weren't terrible. A lot of this just sort of.
Thing is, I don't think he buckled down like San. San buckled down and came from the bottom to the top.
Well, I remember watching San where he beat like everybody in that up and down match, and I was like, "What? Am I in like an alternate universe, an alternate dimension?"
Yeah. Well,
poor guy.
This is the normal life that you're in, Tasteless, because LegalMind got destroyed.
This is what competition is. If you're not, you don't have what it takes to succeed, you eventually get filtered out as more and more people improve.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see Byun went on. I think he's one that sort of deserves to move on. I'm surprised, to be frank, that LegalMind even took a game off of him. That first game.
He tricked him. It was a well-placed rush.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
So we're going to have a little 2-minute break here. And then what are we're going to go into our exciting match, our final match.
Alicia,
Slayers Alicia.
My man crush against MC, 2-time GSL
the
champion.
Kratos Protoss. It's going to be pretty sick.
Yeah, it is.
I can't wait. I'm all excited. I've been using my OGS MC advent calendar, taking a day off each time.
Eating the chocolate.
Eating the chocolates. Getting ready for some MC games. But Alicia's pretty good. Alicia could take a game off him. The thing about MC is he's so forceful.
Yes.
In his games. So get ready for that. Grab another beer, another little bucket of popcorn. We'll be back in 2 minutes here at the GSL.
No time for chit chat, blah blah, let's get